Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. How's it going there, Mr. Dead Soul, T Miller, Rusty Nail? How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday once again, and yep, we're back on the farm as usual. Doing a little bit of a pea harvest, a couple of fields here to get done, and I'll see what contracts we've got there, and yeah, if there's nothing any good, I'll probably jump in and do a bit of mowing. Hey, Juno, how you doing? Welcome in as well. Welcome in. Alright then. So yes, fun. Alright, so I think you're about there. Oh my goodness. That's got to be Mr. I was going to say, is that Shoddy? Yes, it is. Thank you, Shoddy. Welcome in, buddy. Thank you for that mega fart. Much appreciated, I think. Not sure about that, but okay. Hey, Coffee Man, thank you very much for the 3 stream streak. Much appreciated. And yeah, you're doing good. Good, glad to hear. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Hey, Farmer Dad, how you doing, bud? Yes, you can always tell when Mr. Shawnee's around. He always arrives with a mega fart. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of a pea harvest right now. For this month, this is the last of the crops that need to be harvested. I did get my other fields done and picked up, so that's good to go. Yeah, apart from that, not a lot's really been going on. Obviously, I know Giants have put out a few mods today, so make sure to go over to the mod hub and check out what they've put out. And a few updates as well. And obviously, hello, Mr. Dead Soul over on YouTube as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. I still haven't figured out how to get it on multiple platforms yet, so yeah, something to maybe to look into in the future if it's even possible. Yeah, wrong screen, but yeah, look, a deer. Oh look, hello deer. I'm seeing a lot of deers around all of a sudden. I think it's because I've started adding in lower foliages below trees and such, so yeah. Oh. But it's all fun. It's all fun. A few mods. Yeah. When did I look? I looked about 20 minutes ago. Obviously, I know earlier today Giants put out, was it 3 mods of them, their own mods. And then obviously I know they have put out a lot of updates and some new mods since then. So yes. Alright, I can turn that down. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. Sorry, my phone was a little bit loud, so yay! You're on a 3-game watch streak. Oh, nice. Thank you, Mr. Rusty Nail. Thank you. I think Mr. T Miller is up to like 121, I believe now. But yes. It's crazy. And also, I did send Mr. T Miller a little present earlier on. I don't know if he's had a chance to look at Discord yet. But yeah, I think it's going to be quite a nice little surprise for him. But yeah, let's get that going. There we go. Do you know why the game will not save? I would imagine your storage is getting low, maybe. I'd imagine, yeah, if you've got small storage, yeah, it's probably not going to save. The nice thing of having multiple hard drives, you can run certain things on different drives. So yeah, you may want to go through what you currently have installed and possibly remove it. You turned a year older. Well, happy birthday for yesterday there, Rusty Nail. Wow, hopefully you had a good day, sir. Additional games settings is fixed again. Was it broken? Well, hey T Miller, how you doing, buddy? I wasn't aware it was broken, to be honest. The only one I'm really waiting on is the placeable mover mod, I think it's called. It allows you just to go through and move pre-placed stuff, so yeah, or placed buildings and such. There we go. There we go. Why is my shout out button not working? Is that freaking broken too, is it? It looks like it. Okay, Got to do this the old fashioned way, and we'll do that away. And there you go, guys. If you guys are not following Mr. T Miller 63, make sure to click on his link or the little heart up there and catch him when he does go live. Hey, Mr. Neon, how you doing, sir? How is life treating you? David W, how you doing as well, bud? Welcome in. So yeah, not a lot really going on the farm, to be honest, at the minute. Just finishing off the harvesting. I did do a bit of a sale earlier on, hence why I'm now over like 8 million. I was actually up to about 13 million, but I've purchased a few properties. So yeah, let's drop that down quite a bit. Yeah, I went through, I sold any gold I had. I was like 95,000 litres of gold. And oh my goodness, that is a good way of making some money, that's for sure. Dang. Heck, I can't even remember how much it was. I did take a screenshot. Let me just have a look. It was so 95,000 litres gave me 8,849,856 dollars. That's a lot of money just for a little bit of hardly any work, to be honest. So yeah, definitely a good way of making a little bit of money with those gold bars. Obviously, in addition to that, I did sell some stuff from obviously Barrow Logistics. Got that sold off to where it was needing to go. And yeah, I had up to like it was 13 million. So yeah, things are definitely progressing quite well. It's going to give me enough money to work on the central farm area. I've kind of done a little bit here, a little bit there. Not a lot at the minute in there. Try to get try to figure out what to do with it, to be honest. So yeah. Hey, Texas Yankee over on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? And obviously, Mr. Neon says he is doing good. Good, glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. OneDrive is active on your PC. Oh yeah, OneDrive is a terrible thing to have. That will really mess your stuff up. Let's see. Any new mods on a third? Yeah, I'd have a little look at your. Personally, first thing I'd look at is things like your storage on your computer, and then look at what mods you've recently added. I know you said you've added my combine, so it shouldn't be that, that's for sure. But yeah. The people in your community here are signing a petition for you to build the roller coaster. Really? Are they? That's a new one. I haven't even got it placed down yet, T Miller, in all honesty. You'll sign it? Yeah, I bet you would. To be honest, I've probably got most of the products in storage at the minute, so I could do it. The only thing I'm short on really is things like planks, beams, and long planks. And I think I just skipped a bit there. You should back up a second, make sure I got all that. Or was that just a visual glitch? Might just be a visual glitch, okay. Yeah, kind of looked there for a second, I missed a row. Weird. But yes, definitely getting there for sure. But yeah, apart from this, the only other field I've got to do is, is it 34, 35? Which is all grass, so it's just going to be mowed. I'm probably going to ted it this time and make hay for me animals, because I've got plenty of silage bales, I've got plenty of straw bales, I've got so many it's coming out my ears. Really need a proper storage for them to go into, really. And yeah, fun. Right then, let's get this line back up, lock that off, and hopefully that will hit all of it. Just look at that, just. Come on, behave. 1 sec. My wheel's having a funny 5 minutes. There we go. What's going on? What's going on? There we go. And Mr. Shoddy, thank you very much for the T-Rex roar, yeah. It won't let me download Greenthumb Farmers Feed Storage Building. Yeah, I would probably say if it's not allowing you to download anything else, is to look at your storage on your computer. You've probably maxed it out. Let's go to desktop a sec. So the best place to look, if you open up a document or something like this, normally you'll have this PC. If you click on there and look at your drivers, obviously I've got multiples on this computer at the minute. Obviously on my C drive, this is probably going to be your primary one that you're using. Look at how much you have overall and what is left. This number at the end is what is left. So for me, for example, on this is like 78, just under gigabytes. Obviously I have 77, yeah, 78 gigabytes. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? And I've got like 464 left. So not a lot. Not a lot left. So yeah, if this blue marker, or whatever the marker color is for you, if that's right up here, you're going to need to go through, maybe remove some games that you're not playing anymore. That's a good idea. Also investing in an external hard drive, something like that to store a lot of your stuff on, would be beneficial. So yeah, have a little look at what your PC storage is left. I'd imagine if you've got a lot of games installed, you've probably maximized what you've got available left. Yes, a lot of my stuff is actually now going on to my D drive game-wise, so yeah. You fell off the screen? You did! You did. Sorry about that, Dead Soul. I haven't adjusted all of the screens to fit correctly. But yeah. But definitely fun old times. There we go. So just spin around, we'll get this little bit on the edge. There we are. And this is obviously the last little bit, so let's get rid of those lines. There we go, because they were annoying me. My C drive is operating system only. My D drive is for apps and programs. Then my E and F drives are from mods, pictures and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so obviously I've got, well, both of mine are kind of mixed on both, really. I've got games on both, I've got mods on both. I do tend to put a lot of my older mods, so everything from FS22 and FS19 are on my D drive, FS25 is all on my C drive, so yeah, you kind of have to, if you've got multiples then it is beneficial, but yeah, if you haven't got it available, yeah, that's the problem. Alrighty, I've got to figure out how to do this. Oh, is it? There's that. And we'll jack that up a bit and we'll get that unloaded. So I do have my canola from my other field in here. So I need to get that delivered. I also need to get these peas delivered to where they need to go. I have been focusing a lot on, oops, a little bit too close, the Campbell's factory, because I've got a lot of the products in there already, just a few little bits missing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm sure this thing can fill up that back hopper. Oh, am I going to have to go out cab? Because I can't see where I am. Or have I got the curtain on? Sorry, I've got to go out of cab because I can't see where I am. Okay, I'm not quite far enough. There we go. There we go. Wasn't quite far enough. That would work. That'll work. So yes. Yeah, so Mr. Rusty Nail, go through your games. If you've got any that you're not playing anymore, get rid of them. Make some storage, I would recommend. Right, we'll leave that there a sec. We'll come back, we'll get this guy put away. And there's that. And yeah. I'm trying to find a storage. Vehicle storage. Now I'm going to come out here just to show. So I want something similar to this, but with slightly bigger doors. But I don't want it as high as what Green Thumb Farmer has on his one. See, what I would kind of like if Green Thumb had a spare minute is maybe taking this section here, create like a 4-bay version, same height, and I think that would be perfectly for what I'm after. I don't ask for much, but yeah, something like this, but a 4-bay version would be quite nice. But yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, what's really annoying actually is one of the placeables I've got over here that I put down the other day obviously had an update today to fix some doors on the side. The only problem now is it's reset all of the colours in it, so it's all white, so I need to come through and delete this thing. I like this building, it's quite nice actually. It's a little vehicle repair sort of shed, workshop, there we go. Let's sell that, because I did have it all set up red and white to match all in. So I'm going to have to put this down again. I need to make sure I get the right one. Constructibles, containers, nope, this guy here. And it's right there. We'll pan that around. Yeah, this door on this side here, just to the left there, before the update was, yeah, having a funny 5 minutes, shall we say, when you tried opening them. F, so I want my Massey Ferguson red, because that's pretty much the colour I've been basing it all on. And I'm adding solar panels. Now I do need to leave a little bit of a gap on that side, that should be fine. Now I where's those trees? Yeah, I think about there should be fine. But yeah, I kind of like these buildings actually. These are for the in-game mod hub. So one thing I'm probably going to do is make a little list for the mods that I'm finding that I kind of like. So this is a little vehicle shop. Obviously, one thing as well they've changed is this. I'm sure these were black before. This time they're actually changing with the rest of the building. This is the doors that were a bit funky. Sort of like this one would end up over here. This one would end up in there. It's like, yeah, not quite right on the axis, that's for sure. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. It's cool. And yeah, they all look fine. That is very nice. I like that. Plenty of space, that's for sure. Not quite sure about that though, because the roller is basically inside that box there, and yet for some reason you got the bar there where it comes out of. This just needs to be upped a little bit, I think. I guess he never mentioned that as well, did they? I don't know. But yeah, they're all by the same modder as well, which is quite nice, so yeah. What area is where you have the vehicle? So this is the central farm. I'm kind of restructuring it a little bit, as you can see. So I've got three 5-bay sheds just there with solar panels side by side. I'm slowly bringing stuff over when I'm using it. I'm getting it clean, getting them repaired before I put them all away. I've got this one, which is a workshop, should say. Like that one, but it's a nice pull through, which kind of like what I want. But I find the doors are a little bit narrow. It's the only problem. They're very freaking narrow for getting stuff in. They only literally need maybe an extra half a meter to a meter added onto them to make them perfect, I think. But yeah, I like this. But yeah, obviously I can repair the equipment in here. Oh, I didn't wash you, did I yet? But I'll be getting this one out in a minute. But yeah, I've taken away the little hedge that was in the middle. So it looks a little bit more open, and I'm probably going to add more sheds up here. Possibly some more chickens as well. So yeah. How many of the red trailers do you have for your field? One. I have one red. I have two green. And that's it at the minute for my truck trailers. There we go. And then I have a couple of the crampy autoload trailers, the bigger one. Oh, excuse me. One is up in the mine area. The other two, one is in the green zone and one's in the red zone, as I'm going to call them. Now, can I do this on screen? Probably not, because I can't even see where the freaking door is. There. See, this is the problem I have, and I'm going to show you. So, obviously, in that one right there, even if I was straight, it's very hard to find the doorway. And there we go. I've just hit it. So, this is why I've given the little bit of lenience on having the out of camera view, just for reversing into some of these sheds. I am terrible, really am. Once I've got it all lined up, it's fine. There we go. There we go. But that's fine. There we go. So yeah, so in this little shed here, I have the 3 ox bows. So spinach, spinach, green bean, and pea harvesters. I've got my little DeWolf right here, root crop, and then I've got this lovely sprayer. I like this thing, I really do. I need to make a modded version where it's colourable. So that's the first shed. The second shed at the minute is going to be for field work, so ploughing, stones, seeding, stuff like that. I have had my baler in here, but it's probably going to end up being moved at some point. I should really close these at some point, because I'm not really using these guys. Let's do this a sec. There we go. And then the last bay is kind of my combines and odds and sods at the minute. So obviously I've got my potato planter and the sugarcane planter in here. This thing loves to walk, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys have used it, but this really does like to walk. Oh, where I had it in my other sheds, I put it in straight. By the time I pulled it back out, it was literally turned right around almost. It's crazy. FP has dropped. Fishing plant has drops, is it? Oh, nice. Where were the bunches of American shed mods come out today that were red in color? Really? Let's have a little look at the in-game, the mods that came out today. It's got a desktop. We'll go to Giants, Mod Hub. There we go. Right, so mods. So yeah, this is the 3 I seen earlier on this morning for me. So we do have the Class Zarian Saddle Track Slurry Spreader, which is quite nice. This I don't ever remember, the Selec. It's a little tractor that's good for doing like your grapes and your olives. And then obviously we've got the wood chipper there. That I think I remember, but I don't remember ever seeing this before. So it must be something new. But yeah, here we go. So got some trucks. Dollies, a cow barn. Oh, now are they inside or out? Let's have a little look a sec. They're all indoor cows from the looks of that. What is it with modders only doing indoor cows sheds at the minute? Oh. That's been in before, nothing spectacular yet. Let's see. That's quite a nice one. And it's by the same modder, ICAS, whatever you want to pronounce it. This is the guy I've got most of these shed packs from. What's this thing? This is a shed. I'm kind of liking this red and white sort of colours. It's kind of cool. It's got a bit of an office area there. Pallet storage? Yeah, I don't know. Do I need another shed? Probably not, so I'll leave that for now. But that's kind of a nice little thing. But yeah, if you want to check out ICAS, any of his mods are pretty cool. I've got most of them. Easiest way, come to here, and it will show you. So yeah, there's the one that was updated today. This one as well, and that one. I do have them, but I don't have any placed down yet. That's an interesting one. But yeah, that's the main one that I'm using on my factory areas, or not factory, my farm areas at the minute. This one here, the metal garage, quite nice. I do have this one installed as well as these two. I haven't got that one yet. I don't think I've got that one actually. Not sure about that. Not sure about them. Yeah, I think these seem to be quite small. I do have this one. I did have a look at it, and it seemed pretty small for what I wanted. See, it's another workshop. Hmm. But they're good models. I'll give them that. That's one sure thing. This is the sort of thing Mr. Green Thumb Farmer should be doing, if you ask me. More things like these sort of sheds. But yeah, anywho, obviously the recycling centre is back. I know they had this in previous years. I think it was Mr. T. Miller used it a lot in, was it 22 on Uncharted? It was that or something very similar, so it's kind of nice. Let's see, yeah. See, I'm not really interested in these sort of things yet. Now, if they had the bale storage in it, yeah, I'd be up for that, definitely. Crop maze. I did download this. I can't remember if I activated it. I think I did. It's a lovely little vehicle placeable decoration stuff. It's all these little cars in that. They're little decorations. There's a whole array of them. I think it's going to look quite cool around the vehicle shop. If I have like a few of them in there, we'll see. But yeah, I've got that anyway. That's something for later on. Multi-fruit pack. What the heck's a multi-fruit pack then? Prefabs. Oh, they've been upgrading some of the crops. Visuals. Okay. Figures. New Hope, and I think most of this came out, yeah, the other day. Yeah, see, I think it depending on, I don't know what this thing's like, but if this goes a fair top speed, it might be quite nice going around the dirt track with something to see what sort of height you get. So 140 horsepower, that's not bad actually. That we kind of now. Can you really do that? That's what I want to know. If so, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm gonna have to download and play around with that later. But yeah, in all honesty, still not a lot piquing my interest. Placeable sheds, yep, I kind of like the look of some of them. With the ones I've got so far, yeah. Obviously, I am keeping an eye out on Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, see if he puts any more out. But yeah, I kind of like this sort of red and white style. The nice thing is some of these actually have fuel tanks on the side as well that you can purchase your fuel at or just drop it off, which is kind of nice as well. Hello birds. Anywho, enough of that. Yes. Still not quite sure. But I've got a load of stuff over here that still needs to be moved. I'm probably going to primarily have things like balers, tedders, stuff like that all over here. The smaller equipment. And like I said, possibly have a second chicken pen. Could do actually. Either a set, yeah, because I don't want to really take them out, put them back in. But yeah, I'll probably. Let's see. Yeah, if I can line another one up with that one there, so maybe here, for example, I could bring it out. It wouldn't be as big, but I could bring it up. Maybe up to about here, so I can still access them and still get in and out. See, this is why I need that move mod, so I can get these moved back to into another place. They're only going to be there temporarily, but yeah, now that the mod's blinking broken, it's like, great, thank you very much. But anyway, let's have a little look. Let's have a look. So, like I said, I did obviously sell a lot of stuff. I bought most of the, if not all of the farm area around the sawmill area now. So I now own this entire forest. So that's one thing I do need to do at some point, is get in, get some logs cut. I did purchase 25 and 27, which is at the top of the farm. That's the last one's plus 18. I thought I'd grab it as well. Still haven't quite decided what I want to do down here yet, but we'll figure that out at some point. I'm kind of thinking just removing the mountain and making one decent sized field there. Maybe leave it a little bit raised up around the outside just to make it look pretty. But yeah, the plan is to probably merge these two fields together in this little corner. I'm kind of thinking I might leave it so it has a nice straight edge here, and then just bring this 24 up a little bit and add it into that field. We'll see. I'm not quite sure yet. I might just leave it as the one big field there. But yeah, there we go. I don't think I've got anything else ready that I own. Obviously, I could quite easily go in and start buying up land if I wanted to. But yeah, yeah. So this is also my grass field, which needs to be cut. Now, one thing I will say is, every single month, if you've got rice planted, make sure that you flood the fields on every single month. Because what will happen is, and I did a little test, is parts of the actual crop area will start dying off, and you'll end up with these little patches in your field. Obviously, this has happened on both my rice and my long grain rice. So yeah, make sure you get in every month and keep them flooded as much as possible. Yes. I was kind of curious what would happen if you missed a month, and yeah, I've got quite a few dots around that's now died off. It's not good. It's really not good. So yeah. Obviously your rice, you need to flood the field first, then plant it, and then obviously keep it flooded up until I think it's the last month. You don't need to worry about, but yeah, keep checking it until it's ready. And then obviously with your long grain rice, you plant the crop first with a normal planter, and then you flood it the first growth stage, and then you keep it flooded there on after. So yeah, not good. Definitely not a good thing to happen. But yeah, this is the two fields I'm really waiting on, is my sugarcane. Once these two fields are done, I can then look to expanding this right out, as it's now flattened over there. But I think right now what we're going to do is get in the mower and we'll start doing some work. But yeah, download it and find out. Yeah, paint lines to help you. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? Oh, Mr. Miller, you just give me an idea. I don't think they're part of your pack though. Decorations. I think it's other. See, I'm thinking. If we had some decorative lines that were maybe a little bit wider, but just a single box, that might work. Then I could use that as a guide. I'm just being lazy, that's all it is. But yeah, let's get this guy out of the way. There we go. But yeah, that's one thing I still think Giants should add in is adjustable mirrors to make life a little bit easier. Right then, right, I don't want the baler on here really, and I'm going to be heading. Right, let's take this out a sec. I need to grab the header out. We could attach that to this guy. Now, as I've got plenty of time spare, I might as well as just go through and do the whole lot myself really. So detach that. That's a Blender project. Not really. You could probably do a couple. If you got a white texture, you could actually create the individual deco lines. Just use a couple of planes and make it like that cube shape, or even just lines, and add the white texture onto them, and then set them to non-renderable and deco, ground deco, and that would probably work in all honesty. Hey there, Farmer Marks, how you doing, buddy? Let's see if my shoutouts are working again. No, they're not. Friggin' things. Let's go with this one. Let me jump over here. And is it going to behave? Yes, it is. There we go. So if you guys are not following Mr. Farmer Marks, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, guys. Right, let's see. There we go. That's the guy I need over there. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Right. Back in the camera. There we go. But yeah, oh, Mr. T. Miller, did you see what I sent you in Discord, sir? And you're very, very welcome, Farmer Marks. How you doing, buddy? By the way. I keep missing you in the mornings. Actually, I kind of caught you this morning, but I think you were still live, but you'd raided out already. So you're still live, but not quite there, shall we say. And has anybody yet hit the paddling pool? Let's see, T Miller had a 60 earlier, okay. But you're doing good. Yeah, not doing too bad myself. Let me just do a quick drop on the fish. There we go. See how I get on. See, I'm probably going to miss it completely. But yeah, I need to get in this field here, get that ploughed up at some point and ready. I do need to go through some of the fields, get them limed. Oh, there we go. I hit the pool and I got a duck ghoul. Ooh. Just to remind you guys, end of this month I will be resetting lurk bait, and whoever has the highest amount at the end of next month will be getting a reward. I'm actually thinking about a $20 Steam gift card. So yes, a nice easy start, and yeah. Did I have the pallets correct? I don't know, I didn't actually look at what you did, sir. You just saw it, did you fix the problems? So I ended up converting the whole thing from 22 over, so that should give you an idea on what you need to have a look at and work on yours. But yes, I haven't fully tested it, but I did test it to make sure that the pallet input trigger was working, and I checked that the pallets themselves were fine, so you're more than welcome to throw it in game, play around with it if you wanted to, and even use it if you want. Only took me about half an hour to sort the whole thing out. Obviously got the smokestacks working and everything. I could actually load up my test map to show everybody. But yes. Should we do that quickly? Should we show you what Mr. T. Miller's been working on? Why not? Why not? I think I showed it off the other day, but we'll show it again. But yeah, in game it is warning and error free as well, T. Miller. Otherwise I wouldn't have sent it over. Right, so let's close that. I think I'll leave it on here because otherwise it might mess up a bit. But we're just going to reload quickly. I haven't broken anything, Mr. Coffee Man, and how are you doing, sir? I did see you put a message in my chat like half an hour before I went live. So, new save game, PV Rivers, we'll come on to you, don't want a guide. Start that, and I need to deselect that and that. There we go. Look at this, numbers getting up, 187 in total in my mod folder, but there's only a couple that isn't being loaded on my actual save game. One is broken, and the other one I just don't want to use it at all, apart from a test map. But yeah, how is everybody doing actually over on YouTube? I see there's a few viewers over there. Welcome in, guys. And yeah, I need to fix my shutter button. For some weird reason, it's not working at the minute. Now, do I have you? Yes, I do. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. Coffeeman 101, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. It should be exclamation mark drop, isn't it? Maybe the timer is still going. Yeah, the cooldown is still underway. Actually, let's refresh it. Try it now. One sec. My wife just walked in. Right, I am here. I'll be right back. I've just got to deal with something very quickly. One sec, guys. Right, sorry about that, guys. Right, so sorry, my wife came in. She's not feeling too well. Was trying to find some pills or medications that she wanted. But how you doing there, Mama Do? Welcome in. I was a little bit quiet there. I do apologise. Oh, do I have a button for Mama Do set up? Yes, I do. There we go. If you guys don't follow Mama Do, make sure to click on that little heart in chat and give her a follow if you're not already. So, yes, obviously Mr. T. Miller has been working on a new factory. I did kind of show off, I think the other day, because he was trying to figure some stuff out. But yeah, obviously he kind of keeps hitting a wall, bless him. So I thought I'd jump in, see if I could get it converted myself, and see how we go from there. So yeah, I did that this afternoon. I went in, took me about half hour to maybe an hour in total to do the whole thing. But yeah, for anybody who hasn't seen this yet, this is a little project that Mr. Miller is working on. And for those who've played the PV22 maps, you'll recognize it is the Filipino food factory. And yeah, actually now that I see it in game, it looks pretty good. I like it. I did switch over the textures to Mr. T. Miller's new one. Obviously, I literally converted the whole thing from my 22 folder to 25. I got the smokestacks working, which is kind of nice as well. I haven't fully tested it, so the aim is on this side here is going to be your unload trigger for your pallets and such. I did check it with pallets, so it did work for me anyway. I haven't really gone through everything to make sure, but yeah, there we go. So that is all fine. That's fine. I'm just going to check, make sure this L10's ends are fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'll grab a handful of products and we'll get that, see if I can get it up and running. And obviously this is where your pallets will be spawning. And so far I'm not coming up with any collisions with the tip to ground, so whatever I did, it must have worked, so yes. Right then, let's do a quick test. So, pallets. Let me actually open up the file. And Metro Michael Gaming, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome in, much appreciated. How you doing today? Let me open up the XML just so I can see what we need. So this has got quite a few things going into it, so I'm just going to tab through and try and find everything that we need. So eggs, 1, 2. So see, put them straight onto the ground will work. Now what I will test as well is make sure that it comes off of a trailer. So we'll grab a handful of eggs as well. Come on, give me some eggs, give me the eggs, give me the eggs, there we go. Salt will be in a tipper, water will be in a tanker. So rice flour and flour. Flour. 1, 2, 3. Rice flour. Wow. Okay. I should really grab a trailer while I'm here, shouldn't I? So, store deliveries, loving it. It's great for when you're testing things. Right. So let me grab this guy as it is. We'll just buy you. There we go, and we'll grab a truck to hook up to it. And let's go with man truck. Yes. We'll keep it in red. There we go. The nice thing, as I'm on my test map, I can just go donk. Oops. There we go. Right. So what we'll do is we'll load the whole factory up with everything. We'll get it running. We'll try and get at least one pallet of each spawned out, just to make sure that it's all working for Mr. Miller. He's more than welcome, like I said, to just use it as it is. I trust myself, shall we say? Actually, hang on. Da-da. Yeah, that should now pick up anything else I put on there, as long as I'm next to the trailer. Right then, where are we? So we need sugar, we need butter. So, spawn, pallet, butter, and sugar. You trust me too? Wow. I feel honoured then. Uh, sugar, I need sugar. Have we gone past sugar already? I have no idea. There it is. But yeah, I literally just took it from 22, brought it into the editor. Obviously, any textures I did take from 22 that I needed and put it into the actual textures folder within the mod. Things like the cyanide 3D that you had in there, I deleted that because you don't really need it because it's obviously in the mod itself, the i3D itself for the factory. I did relocate the actual sign in the i3D so it was within the visual group. Oh, one thing that you may want to do is you've got eggs twice in the storage. I literally just copied from your one from the other day that I downloaded. Make sure that you don't have duplicate products. I am seeing eggs in the storage at least twice. Yeast. Let's see, yeast.
So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
I'm trying to, and thank you very much for the pipes following as well there, Dead Soul. Much appreciated. Oh, well, I remember. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but with the Domino's Sugar Factory, if you have pallets of molasses, I forgot what it was there for a minute. You can put them back into the factory, but it's with the water trigger. So right at the front of the building, you've got that big water tank thing. If you put it into that trigger, same trigger for the water, that will take the molasses as well. So it makes life that a little bit easier. What am I looking for? Yeast, didn't I? I think I've gone past it already. Da, 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 da. There it is. Nope. Da, 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 da. I think that'd be fun for the minute. Well, that's a good selection. I know some of these weren't loading into the trigger before, so yeah, if the eggs went in, I'm sure they all go in. I'll have a little drive around. Obviously, the biggest thing was obviously those collisions. If I bring this up, for example, it's this big red box. This collision here was causing a bit of an issue before, but hopefully I've got it on the right setting. So let's have a look. Let's just drive straight through. Okay, yep, that. Wow, there we go. I think that's definitely working. We'll drop that there. We'll grab a tanker for some water. Actually, I did spawn the pallets out, to be honest, and I sent them over to T Miller, so they were warning and error free. But let's have a little look. I need at least one item. Yeah, so if I grab some salt and some water, I'll get the bloot up and running. Right, tanker. I want a decent sized tanker. That one will do. Buy that. And we'll buy a big trailer just to get that all unloaded. Just popping a note to say, hello, Mr. Vortex. Hello, hello, hello. I did message you back, bud. Not sure if you've seen the reply, but yeah, obviously, if it, like some people probably miss it. Was it last week or the week before? Update 10 was released. Not last Friday, but the Friday before. It is available obviously on Dashnet's Trello, but as it's also updated on the mod folder Switcher. So yeah, make sure you get the updated version. Obviously, a few tweaks here, a few tweaks there, plus a couple of new factories as well added in. This is obviously probably going to be the final one for some time. For the map itself, maybe the odd little tweak here, tweak there, but in all honesty, I'm not really planning on doing too much more. I want to keep something for the next map. There we go. So unload trigger works. That's good with the trailer. And Queen Coffee Bean 2025. Thank you very much for that resub. And Mr. Swifty Farmer, thank you very much for the gifted sub to the community. How you doing, buddy? There we go. Actually, while I think about it, let me go copy. I'm gonna do. Yeah, for some weird reason, my Stream Deck shoutouts aren't working quite right. So yes, it's a pain. But yeah, if you guys are not following Swifty Farmer, make sure you click on this link there and give him a follow, guys. Oh, there we go. Helps if I line up properly. There we go. And we'll get that filled up with a bit of water. Well, there we go. Look at that nice little treasure chest there. Sweet. And hopefully... Oh, yep. Oh, stop. There we go. Yep, so that seems to work on pallets, tippers, and tankers. So, I'm happy with that. There we go. Right, that should be enough for the balut anyway to work on. So, we'll get you active. And we'll just make sure that they do spawn now. At the minute, it's only set up for one row. Now, I can't remember if it's been raised up or not. So that may be something that Mr. T. Miller could look into. So maybe stacks 2 or 3 high type thing. Maybe even double the rows up if you really wanted to. Oh, there we go. There's the first pallet straight away. Warning and error free. Yeah, I'm guessing with it just doing all along the bottom there, it's probably just one. So what you could do, Mr. T. Miller, if you really wanted to use this, is just go into i3D, maybe raise it up. What you could always do, maybe set it to 1.5 high. What you could always do is scoot it back to maybe line up with this, and then maybe do a second one in the front, and then have them both raised up as well. Obviously, you'd obviously need to add in that second one into the XML as well. So they spawn both areas. Well, that is fine. I'm happy with that. So yeah, obviously that is going to be your balut, which is your, what's it, fermented egg or something like that? Fertilized egg? I think that's called. Oh, grapes. We'll get through this a sec. Come on. Get rid of the hail. Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely raising that up, maybe having a second trigger as well, would work pretty well with that. But yeah, there's that. So everything seems to be working. I did check the collisions earlier. Yeah, that's working. I think so. Yeah, there we go. Yep, you could set it up higher, maybe a 1.5, so you get maybe 2, possibly 3 stack high on the pallets in the i3D. That would work perfectly. But yeah, so obviously that is going to be the one pallet there. Actually, what I could do is, if I go to my desktop a sec, I'll show you guys exactly the other pallets as well, because I did do a little screenshot. Let me come up to here. So this is what I sent Mr. T. Miller picture-wise earlier. So if I can zoom into here, so we've got 5 products coming out of here. So you got your Balut. I'm not even going to pronounce the rest of them, but yeah. Obviously, you can see in the menu what they all are. So yeah, they look very good. Warning and error free. The nice thing is they are set up to the FS25 way as well. So yeah, you should be good to go with that, T Miller. Um, but yeah, all you need to do is come into here, come into your i3D, come into your factory i3D, load it up in 10.0.4, because that is obviously the current one as far as I'm aware. I don't think they've had any more updates since I updated this one. Then all you literally need to do is come into where the palette spawner is right there. Obviously there's your one. I'm just going to set that to renderable so I can see where the thing is. There we go. And so one option could be is just take that, and then in the translation Y, you could set that to like 1.5 for example. Obviously that is then going to raise that up. You might get to possibly 3, or you could even go that little bit higher, maybe to 2. It's literally up to you. Maybe you have a little play around, try the 1.5 first, and then maybe 2. But I think, yeah, 1.5 is I'm pretty sure the 1.5 is the one I tend to set it to, and I usually get at least 3 pallets spawning. So you could just do that and then just save and you're done. What you could always do is set this one a little bit further back, maybe in line with that warning stripe just there, edge. Duplicate it, and then do a second one. Maybe line it up with this line here, and then that'll give you 2 spawn areas, so you could get double the amount of pallets coming out if you really wanted to. Obviously, one thing, like I said, you would need to come into the XML here with that. Obviously, copy this, and I'm going to do this to help Mr. T Miller just in case. So copy that, paste it in there. Make sure to change the second one to maybe it's 2, so it identifies it as a second one. So you have a look for these 2. So take a copy of them, both the start and the end. Copy them, drop them down below, and obviously you want to add the 2 onto there, and then just so it's 13.1, which is going to be the index. So you just need to make sure to change this to 1 to 1. Once you're done there, clear that, and then hit save. And obviously that will then have 2 spawn areas, which is kind of nice. But yeah, obviously I mentioned earlier about you having eggs. So you got eggs twice here, so you could definitely take away one of them. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. So you got egg twice as well in the unload trigger. So you can get rid of that one. You can get rid of that one. I only just noticed that, but yeah, you could always go through and just double click on these, highlight them, and make sure that they're all singles. Chicken fillet, carrots, yeah. But the nice thing is it's utilizing a lot of the base game products, plus some of the existing ones that are in the map. So yeah, they should be good to go with that. I could even send that over to you if you really wanted to. So there's that. I'll even save that. Actually, let me make that non-renderable. I'll save you. Done. So yeah, hang on. I'll zip that up for Mr. T Miller very, very quickly and send that to him as well. This one here, we're going to highlight that. We're going to copy that name and do compress to zip. Doop. There's that. And Google Drive. Where the heck are you? Right there. if do 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 do. Come on, upload. It's a little bit slow at the minute, but that is fine. But yeah, there we go. Who knows? Maybe Mr. T Miller will put this one out. Maybe he'll look at his and compare the two and be able to fix his one. You never know. But yeah, hopefully that will be coming to you guys very, very soon. But yeah, if you use the same link, T Miller, that'll give you the updated one with the 2 triggers and everything set up. So yeah, it's definitely looking promising. There we go. Anyway, I'm going back into my game and do a little bit of playing. Is that? Let me delete that. That's now uploaded. Sent a message in Discord. Okay, I shall have a look in just a second. Social media. Let me go back to gameplay a sec. There we go. And we'll get this going again. Oh, that's what I was going to look at very quickly. Hang on. Where's that little quad bike? I want to have a little play. I want to see how funky it is. Oh man, it's not here. I'm guessing it would be under maybe cars. There it is. Install. Oh, okay. Yeah, so looking at it, it is warning and error free, Mr. Miller. Obviously, all the triggers seem to be working fine for me. The spawn area is working. If you want to use the same link, you can always get that double spawn trigger as well if you really wanted to. But yeah, should be good to go really if you wanted to. I'd probably just throw it up on your Trello for the minute. Not really sure when the next update will be. That's the thing. Right, let's add that. Where's that little quad bike thing gone? Ooh, there, lizard. AGD, start, go. Um, That's a good question. If it was only gonna do popular, then yeah. Um, H Horse Maestro, that one isn't it? Work area. What the heck are the field types? You, technically, I suppose. I'm just trying to find where the freaking fill unit is in the XML quickly while this game is loading up. Fill unit. That's that one for the seeds and such. There. If you're any good at modding, what you could try is open up the XML, find the fill units, where it's got seed. What you could potentially do is, let me put this on a different one that I can actually edit. Copy that. Put that in there for a second. What you could do is where it has seeds, do like a space, then do. Is it? I don't know what's the field. Is it poplar? Is that the seed name itself? I think you could do say poplar and maybe sugarcane or whatever their actual seed variation is. You could try setting up that way if you really wanted to. Obviously, you could even add in potato in there as well if you wanted to, because I know obviously potato can go into like your potato planters and such. So you could give that a try. Obviously, I'm just really running seeds at the minute, so yeah. But yeah, it's entirely up to you, really, if you want to give it a try. It's literally that easy. Let's have a look. FS22, data, vehicles, and it's Demco? No, Demcon, I think it is. Is it this guy? Yeah. This is the dude I want. Where's the fill unit, fill unit, fill unit? Okay, there you go. So, yeah, Poplar. And I can't think of what the sugar cane one is. But yeah, just give that a try. You never know, it might work, it might not. I would imagine, because obviously fill types, having it set like that, it should work in theory. But obviously you'd have to obviously make sure to add it into the other capacities as well. So yeah. Did you see JD's fiber milk? Yeah, it's basically T Miller's what you call it, soy drink factory plus a few extra things. Pea milk as well being added in. Yes, I seen the video. There we go. Let me just sort out my screens. There we go. And we'll get back into the gameplay. Yes, definitely interesting. I've never heard of pea milk before. That's one thing I will say. I have never heard of pea milk before. I actually asked my wife and she says, oh yeah, she's heard of it. Oh, oh heck. I need to refresh YouTube. There we go. But yes. Sorry. I did see a hydrate earlier. I do apologise. I'm getting it now. There we go. Oh yeah, I did add a few more trees around this area as well, so it's slowly filling in. Super speed. There we go. But yeah, so what was it? The 3 or 4 fields I did the other day of baling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay for straw bales for a while. And obviously these are all 15,000 litre bales, so yeah, definitely okay for them. Probably going to end. Oh, actually, I've got some more actually that went into the composter areas as well. So yeah, that should keep me going for quite some time. Righty then. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Right, so the peas are done. They need to be sorted out. I'll have to. Ooh, yes. Peas. Campbell's. Can Campbell's take peas? I can never remember. Mind you, they've got new recipes and stuff. So let's see. What am I missing? Need more cheese, but that's fine. I need corn brought over here. I need some more eggs. I need some green beans. Peas. Ooh, I can get some peas into here. Need to get some salt from the mine. That's not going to be too big of an issue. Okay. But yeah, I've already got some of these lines up and running, as you can see. I'm currently missing a few. So like the corn for that, the green beans and peas for this one, and probably that one as well, yep. Okay, let's go get that going. We're partly going. But yes. Additional game settings, added something for run function. I still use power tools to enable it. The only reason I actually enabled it there is because obviously I didn't send my truck back to the house earlier on. Normally when I come up to the main farm, I'll send my truck back to the house with auto drive, and yeah, I didn't do it earlier. Hence why I was running. uh, yeah, things are definitely progressing quite well for me. I'm liking it so far. But yeah, I definitely need to get into doing some wood at some point, which will probably be some maybe later today or tomorrow, but I'll probably primarily be doing that on Friday stream. You know, I did get into the mines actually earlier. I was primarily after the sand and the gravel to keep the gold masters up and running. It's fun to try to keep on top of things at the minute. That's for sure. But yeah, all the rest seem to be pumping along quite nicely. It's just waiting on the few crops to become ready now. June, July, so August, September, October, November. Yeah, so the next 4 months, a lot of the products that I'm waiting for should become ready, which then I can get into the factories and start producing stuff again, which is great. It's great. So what is that? That was 100,000 litres. Now, obviously, this is one thing as well. For anybody new to the map, when it comes to Campbell's, it's a little bit different compared to some of the other factories. So, in here, there's what, 10 different recipes, 5 on each side for unloading. Now, if say you have a soup or 2 or 3 soups that take the same product, all you literally need to do is find one of those soups and unload into that trigger. So for example, peas. So if I come into the recipes and look for pea, so obviously a Mexican corn soup doesn't take it, but I do know that the savory vegetable soup and the vegetarian veggie soup both take the peas here. So if I find those unload triggers for either of those, I can load into just the one. I don't have to unload into both of them. So let's have a look. So there's that. There's the cream of onion. It's probably going to be on the other side, not my luck. Cheese. That's the cream of mushroom. Spicy tomato. So yeah, it's going to be over this side. But yeah, the nice thing is where there are multiple triggers, you just need to really find the one. There we go. So there's a vegetarian vegetable. And I need to make sure I'm on the right one. There we go. So there we go, right there. Obviously that will then fill the whole capacity. Makes life so much easier. So here's the savoury vegetable. Obviously if I come over it, obviously I'm not going to get that unload trigger because I've just filled up the other trigger and the whole capacity. Kind of an interesting way that Mr. Dave did it. So yes. Very fun indeed. Right, peas, so I can go into the preserve factory. I'll swing by the oil factory, drop off some canola. So yeah. There we go. You don't need to worry about the i3D there, T Miller. It's fine. As long as it's identified differently in the XML, you're fine and it's linked correctly. Obviously, if you really wanted to, you could rename it to that second spawn trigger to spawn trigger 2, for example, start, whatever it is. But yeah, it's not really needed. There we go. No worries, buddy. No worries. Just trying to help you out. I know you were struggling to get it sorted, so I thought, why not? Is more about the numbers. Yeah. Yeah, as long as the XMLs are numbered correctly, you're fine. Oh, that's the point. I never did plant this field. I own this one actually, but I never got around to planting it. I need to get something in there at some point. Maybe just some grass. I haven't quite figured out what I need over here yet. And it's quite a small field as well, which is annoying. There we go. Right. In here. There we go. But yeah, obviously, if you wanted to, you could always, like I said, go through the i3D and just change that number so it is a 2, so you can say, okay, this is the right one straight away. But yeah, it's not really needed, in all honesty. Oh, okay, that's quite full. Alright then, we'll swing around by the preserve factory. If that is full, oops, then we'll go drop this lot off. Then what I'll probably do is take a quick break, check on the wife, see how she's doing. But yes, it's great fun. But yeah, just going back to what Hectate was saying. Ugh, I need to put my teeth back in. Yeah, with like the cedar, for example, you could technically add in the individual crops as a fill type into them. So you could literally use wheat direct into the cedar, and it should work. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, corn, or maize, should say, potatoes. If you actually listed each individual one in the XML fill types, you could technically take it straight off the field, put it into a seeder, and then plant it again that way. So it'd save you a little bit of time on the processing thing, but then you're going to lose out possibly on certain crops with the seed makers. Things like sorghum, for example, you get like was it for every 1 grain you're gaining 3 seeds from it, something like that? I said that. So yeah, maybe a bit more than that. Actually, I can't remember. It's been such a while. But yes, how's it going there with testing Farmer Marks? I might start using you as well, as a lot of the SGA guys are, I guess, busy playing other games. Right, so it's somewhere down here. Oh, did I add P into the juice factory? I can't remember. Did I? J juice factory. See, that's something else that could have got in there. Could have made like a P variation. He's testing it at the minute. Ah, okay. Sorry, was that meant to be a surprise? I don't know. Come on, give me the trigger. Are you full? Is that the problem? Or am I not hitting it? Hmm. Well, I'm definitely well over there, so must be full, is it? Peas. So I've got peas. Peas is not full. Okay, so why is that not unloading? Hmm. I can't remember which one I'm on. That is on the back one. Yes, that is the correct one. I wonder if moving it screws up some of the triggers then. Because that sucks if it did. This is the first time I've tried unloading into this since I've moved it. So I used that placeable move mod. I might have set it too low potentially. Dang. If I did, oops. I'll grab another trailer or raise that up. It's not working, but oh well. Oh, come on, come on, come on, get around here. Yes. Some mods are a good idea, others not. Oh, come on, get around the corner, will you? Come on, come on, come on. Hey, finished, how you doing, bud? There we go. I got a little bit too close to that building. Okay. What we'll do is I'll throw this lot in storage. I'll grab another trailer later on and I'll get it into there somehow or other. It is what it is. Let's see. He has one in his game now that is fully loaded with products. Oh, nice. He's coming up with no problems and I will post it on my trail tonight when I get home from work. Alrighty. Cool, so there you go guys. So yeah, anybody interested in the Filipino Food Factory by Mr. T. Miller, keep an eye out on his Trello later on today, because he will be releasing it over there for you guys. So yes. Cool, 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 cool. And yes, so does that mean it's going to be the pastry factory next then? That's going to be a fun one. But yeah, how you doing, Mr. Finis? Hopefully you well. And hey, PJ, how you doing? How is it going? There we go. I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Not too bad. There we go. Just wrapping up a little bit of harvesting. Going to be going into doing some mowing in a little while. We'll take a quick break though. Check on the wife. She's not feeling too great. But yes. Definitely need to work on my central farm area for definite. That is severely needing some working. Oh, I did download. There was a auto trailer, and it kind of picks up. It almost works similar to like the Hispano modern containers from 22 and the TLX stuff. It was okay, but loading it from the bays at Barrow Logistics was a nightmare for me. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it in all honesty. I'm kind of holding off till either 82 Studios comes out with their attachment mods for the TLX stuff, or Hispano modern containers. That's what I'm waiting for at the minute. Alright, let's see if this thing is going to take them. Oh yeah, good. That is fine. There we go. Need to sort out the filter plane on that. But that at least goes in. That's the main thing. It's a little storage I've been setting up, a little silo. There we go. I was mainly for the spinach because I couldn't find a proper spinach storage. And I thought, well, that's not bad. The only thing is it'd be nice if it was more bays to it. If it had like maybe 3 bays rather than the 2, it'd be quite nice. And where the heck am I going with this? Dang it. Should have just parked this thing up. Actually, yeah. I'll bring it up here. Because I do know next month I've got more stuff to get harvested, so I'll keep it up at the farm for the minute. But yes. The Augusta Pie Factory. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. There we go. There we go. Right, we're gonna pop you there. Let's grab Mr. Mower. Where did we put Mr. Mower? Mr. Mower! Oh yeah, we were around the corner, weren't we? Picking up that? Nope. Did I start driving off with it already? Oh man. Mr. Mower! I've lost my mower. Does anybody remember where I put my mower? Oops. Oops and oops. Let's see if we can find it on the map. Right, I'll come up here. That's the truck. It's not you. Nope. Not that's the combines. That's that. Because I came in here, picked up the tether. But where did I take it from there? Another way around it is come in here. Vehicles. Was I heading for the ferry? Oh yeah, that's where it was. The ferry, wasn't it? That's right. I remember now. I was on the ferry on the other side. But yeah, if you guys are not following PJ Trap23, make sure you click on her link, give her a follow. She is playing the map, seems to be enjoying it. I will say that as well. I wouldn't recommend doing this in real life, but okay. Come on. Come on, fine. Give me a place to jump up. There we go. Oh, that reminds me of Benny Hill. You know, the old Benny Hill little shorts where he's running around like after women and stuff. Yeah. That's terrible. Here we go. Right then. We'll get this up to the field. What I'll do is I'll take a quick break and then we'll get going. Actually, I'm going to have to turn that off. That's just going to keep me laughing. I'm now getting on two other screens because obviously I've got my YouTube up as well. And it's just done that little bit of running around. It's like... yes. Terrible. I am very, very terrible. I am, guys. But you're very, very welcome. And it's true. It's all true. At some point I need to check on the barrel situation. I'm hoping they're actually being sent straight over now. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. See, that's what you want, Mr. Miller. 3 stacks high, multiple rows. Yes. So maybe have a look at the silk factory, height-wise. But I'm sure where it is at the minute, it should be fine anyway now, with that second update. But yeah, I need to get these sorted out. Yay! I have silk products. But yeah, obviously JD Fan, if anybody wasn't aware, did put out a video. Was it yesterday or something? I think it was, where he's done a non-milk factory. It's in essence using T Miller's pallets there from the silk factory. Yeah, so for his Uncharted Valley map, I want to change those pallets to the FS25 ones. And did you not change them over? Yeah, oh, I don't know, Mr. Miller. And technically, if you can do it as well, you can actually run all of these pallets from just one i3D. It takes a little bit of working, but yeah, it can be done. But yeah, they look okay. They're okay. Your brain was fried. To be honest, the best place to look is the flour and rice flour palettes base game. That's where I figured it all out. But anyway, guys, like I said, I am going to take a very, very quick break. Just check on the wife, grab a fresh drink, and I'll be right back. And I is back. And thank you very much, Nabunu number one over on YouTube. And how you doing there, Ben Bona? on Mr. Twitch. There we go. Right then, so let's get this up and running. So we need to X. Now this part I never know if it works or not. Let's see. There's you. Oh, come on. Right, there goes one piece. Okay. Yeah, for some weird reason, you know how you can do a, is it control all to unfold, lower, turn on, stuff like that? It doesn't seem to work quite right for me in places. So let's do this individually. X. Don't drink and drive. I'm planting my crops. uh, there we go. And lower that down. There we go. Right then, here we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of freehand to start off with. Just around the edge here. And I'm just going to double check to make sure that is... Yep, okay. It's heading as well. Cool. Right, there we go. So yeah, fun. Let's get this set up. Keep a nice straight row. But yes. Yeah, so obviously I'll end up going through baling it myself. And I'll grab the telehandler, a truck and trailer. And we'll get it all hopefully picked up today. There we go. That's good. But yeah, if you need any help, Mr. Miller, with that other factory, let us know as well. I know you. I think you reached out to Mr. Green Thumb Farmer for help with the silo, I believe it was. So hopefully you'll be able to sort that out for you. There we go. And obviously PJ will be happy because it'll be another production for her to add in. She's terrible. She really is. There we are. Get that lined up round about there. I think should be about right. Yep. What did you miss? Mr. T. Miller's Filipino Food Factory. Oh, come on. Keyboard, work. My keyboard's just stopped working. What did I hit? That. There we go. Take you back a sec. Yes. Lumpa and balut and all that stuff, yes. It will be coming out later today when Mr. Miller gets home from work with any luck for you guys. That is the aim. Oh, I sure not sent it. There we go. Say that over a little bit. Get that edge as well. There we go. Let's see. He gets off at midnight. Okay. Ah, so maybe something for tomorrow. Yeah, unfortunately I haven't got it in my save game right now, otherwise I'd show it off. Obviously, if you wanted to, you can always go back in the stream and have a little look. Did show it off earlier. But yes, it'll be coming. And actually, while I think about it, let me do this sec. Because I don't know how many people would know these products, but let me go to desktop. So Filipino Food Factory, XML. Here we go. So balut is going to be the first one. Pendasal, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. The best person to get these is obviously Mr. Miller because he knows how to pronounce these properly. Pendasal, I think that is. We have... Hang on, I'm trying to figure that out first. But another noodle. Pensit? Pensit? Pensit noodle. Pancit noodle, okay. I was thinking, is it a C, pronounced a C or an S? Yeah, okay. Noodles. Lumpa. And this is the one I always have. Beef empalada. How did I do? Is that good? Lumpy. Ah, lumpy. Lumpy. Gotcha. Lumpy and beef empalada. I think I've heard that one before actually, so yeah. Lumpia. Oh, okay, gotcha. Lumpia. Is that right? Lumpia? Lumpia. Gotcha. Ah, like at the end. Empanada. Empanada. Okay. So there you go. That's going to be the 5 new products coming with Mr. T. Miller's factory, which will be available on his Trello later today or early tomorrow for you guys. Yeah, my pronunciations are terrible. Let's put it that way. I had the same problem in 22 when he brought the factory out, so yeah. I'm terrible. I really am. Let me sort my screen out. There we go. But yes. Enjoy the Filipino food culture. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Right then. Let's get this bottom piece done. There we go. I think around about there. Rotate you. Rock that off. Yep, that's fine. But I'm hoping it's getting all of that, so yeah. What would cause the warning stripes to be white? Texture's probably not there. So I did link the ones to the base game, farmer mark, so they shouldn't be white. Let me just double check this one here. i3D. Open my notepad. Oh, okay. Now, why did that do that? I see. I see. I made an oops. For some weird. Oh, weird. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Why is. Yeah, see, this is. This is weird. So, when I did this for Mr. Miller, I set these, the warning stripes, these 3, to the base game ones. For some strange reason, it's changed the path and I don't understand why. So, why in the heck is that doing that? But that should be $data / shared. I don't know why the heck it's doing that. It's done that a few times to me where I've changed it, I've saved it, and yeah, it just reset it somewhere else. There we go. So let's do that. Let's do that. We will save that. And let me send that update to you both actually. Filipino, copy, compress, zip. Let me just double check that again. Trigger markers there. Yep, so that should be, if I click on here, FS25, data, shed, orange stripe diffuse, yeah, that's fine. So as you can see, that is correct now, or should be. Farm Sim 25. Specular, yep. 25 data shed, warning stripes. Normal, yes, good. Right. No, I don't want to save. And I'm just going to double check that one more time. Warning stripes, yep, good. Okay. My drive. Filipino. Upload. Dang it! Dang it! You'd like the Empayada. Okay. Right, that is uploading. There we go. That is now uploaded to the same link that I sent Mr. T. Miller. If you guys want to test that again, just to make sure that it's right now. Stupid thing. I don't know why my computer likes changing things. It's a really annoying getting at times. It really is. Alrighty. And I don't understand why it's doing it as well. And it's on my C drive, so it shouldn't be. Alright. There, go. Frustrating. It really, really is frustrating. Yeah, I don't know if Mr. Miller gave you the link I sent him for remarks, but yeah, you should be good to go with that one now. But actually, I had the same thing with the Wolfie's Pizza, didn't I? Obviously, I went through, set all the textures up twice. I did this. Went through, for some weird reason, it just didn't link them correctly. I don't know why. And even though I saved everything, it's weird. Really, really weird. PJ, I sent you a DM here in Twitch. Ooh. Ooh. Is she getting special access too? PJ's mouth is watering just at the thought of it. Oh, he's such a tease, isn't he, PJ? And all the rest of you guys. PJ lived in the Philippines before also. Ah, okay. So yeah, she probably knows a lot of those products then. That's kind of cool. Very, very, very cool. And be right back on Ben. Okay, Ben. Cool. See you when you get back. And welcome back, Mr. Notsk. I can never pronounce your name. Yeah, how are you doing, sir? Hopefully all is well. Oh, at a point, did I... Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. I was just thinking, did I make them warning stripes non-renderable again? Yes. Must be something with streaming. Some of the textures are a little bit fuzzy. It was fine earlier. Oh! Dang it. I don't know if Green Thumb Farmer is out there. But I noticed on the bank truck, I don't know if he's been able to get it fixed, but the mirrors on the side there are upside down. I'm guessing he knows about it. It's definitely a funky little one. Right, so let's see. He doesn't know about it? Okay. I know he was. Wasn't he live yesterday? I should have popped in and said hello to him then. I was a little bit preoccupied with other things yesterday. There we go, that should be fine. Right then, we can now set this up to auto turn. I'm going to drop that down a little bit to right on the edge. That should be fine. Just go up, down, up, down, up, down. And hopefully we've got... Oh, look, there's another deer. He's chasing me. There's a deer chasing me, guys. Oh, no. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, dude. Come on. Catch me up. Come on. Come on. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come back. Come back. You might be right behind me, no my luck.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And hello, darkness, to you too. Actually, I found out. I don't know why, but when I go live on YouTube and that Hello Darkness comes on, for some weird reason I do not get a copyright strike for it. Now if I was to do it, like export it, my Twitch stream over to YouTube, for some weird reason that way it gets a copyright strike and it has to be muted, that particular song. I don't know why, it's the same song playing on both sides. It's like crazy. But I noticed that it was at last stream somebody played it, the Hello Darkness, and yeah, it says okay, the person gives permission for it to be played. It's like, well, why couldn't it have done that beforehand? It is really freaking weird. I have no idea what's going on with Twitch and YouTube, I should say. Right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. Yes. Oh, look, yeah, he's still following me. Look at that. He's followed me all the way down the bottom of this field. Come back, dude. Come on. Come on over here. Hello, mate. Hello. 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 Oh, he's stomping. He's stomping. Hello. Hello. Come back. Come back. I want to play. Oh, are you like a deer ghost because you just went through that tree there? Come back. Come back. Oh, oh, he's a mountain deer now as well. Uh-oh. He's going swimming. Oh, that's weird. Oh, trains are floating on water. What the heck? Shouldn't have looked through there. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. There we go. Anyway, sidetracked. Let's get back into playing, shall we? I'm sorry, peeps. The deer just seemed so friendly. He wanted to come over and play. And by the way, I meant to say thank you very much for that T-Rex roar earlier on as well. It's much appreciated, definite. Yeah, so the next thing I need to obviously do is obviously grab a baler, get that brought over. I'm probably going to have to reset it actually, because it's going to have to unload the 3 bales rather than the 1 bale that it usually does. So yeah, I need to sort that out. I can do that later. But yeah, hopefully this isn't going to take too long. It's only a small field, but obviously big work area, so that will help. Oh my. Yeah, and then just need to get a telehandler over, need to get a trailer. Actually, I've got outside Barrow Logistics, there is a truck with a double trailer on that I was using yesterday, so I can grab that. That will work. Yeah, sure. Fun! Actually, I should raise that up, shouldn't I, really? There we go. So don't mess up my little rows there. Drop that right down. There you go. Here in Texas, deer only like vehicles on the road. Yes, this is the headlights. It's the same. It's pretty much the same over here, in all honesty. I think deers, no matter where they are in the world, they do sort of get that headlight thing where they just sort of freeze, like, oh, crazy sods. Then you get a little bit closer, and then it just sort of scatters. Like, where the heck did they go? Come back. What we need is a Texas map with armadillos and tumbleweed and blue bonnets. What's blue bonnets? I've heard of that before. But yeah, ooh, I wonder how they would animate the tumbleweeds as well. Thinking about it, going around. Blue bonnet is this state flower. I have to check that one out. Hang on, Google blue bonnet plant. There we go. Okay, it's like a lupin from the looks of that. Yeah, it reminds me of a sort of lupin type of flower. Sorry, I had to do that one as well because it was starting to cut some of the grass on the edge there. Dang it! Oh well. So the nice thing is I've got a modded baler, so it should pick all that up anyway. Pretty. They'll be in bloom soon. Ah, yeah. So if you guys aren't quite sure what a blue bonnet is themselves, here's a lovely one with a cow in it. Oops! Look at that. Yeah. So see that I would say is kind of like a lupin type flower almost. So yeah, pretty. Yeah, but I could. It might. Yeah, look at that. Oh, pretty field. So is that just for the flower itself, or is the flower actually used for something? The blue bonnets. Because obviously, if you've grown it in mass like that, it must be used for something. It's illegal to pick them. Yeah. But yeah, Texas Longhorn. Look at that in the wild. Okay. Because I know some. It's almost like a commercial grower. I would have thought that would be interesting. But yes. Oops. Okay. Glad I've got auto turned on. Otherwise, I would have been crashing left, right, and centre. But yeah, pretty little flower that. What's that one there? Oh, look, they've got one with a nice horsey there too. Look at that. Thing is, you see pictures like this, and obviously I don't know if they are based in Texas or not, but I think of Texas and I just think of sand everywhere. See, I wouldn't imagine something like fields of blue flowers and such around there, but I'm guessing so. And welcome back there, Ben. How you doing, bud? Sorry, getting sidetracked again. Texas equals graze. Grazy. Yes. Actually, I've still not got any more Anguses. Oh, dang it. Duh. I need to get some Anguses into my cow pen at some point. And Psycho Kid 73, how you doing over on YouTube? Welcome in, buddy. So we are playing on PB Rivers Remastered, currently update 10. So yeah. Let's see. We got nothing but space in Texas. They can just be beautiful. Okay. They're in Central Texas, and you live in the West Texas. Ah, okay. There's a lot of sand and it blows. Okay. Yes. You're doing good. I'm doing good. Working hard to get going bankrupt. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm doing, obviously game-wise, I'm doing pretty well. I'm way off being bankrupt yet, which is quite nice. PJ lives in Central Texas. Ah. Yeah, I know you've mentioned there's a lot of cotton farmers where you are. Yes, and lots of John Deere equipment. Now, out of interest, do they use a lot of John Deere cotton harvesters, or is it more the case ones? Out of interest. Only John Deere harvesters? Ah, okay. See, now, I don't know if they work the same way in game where they have the multi-chambers. Obviously, whenever I've used these John Deere ones in game, I've always had that issue where that first chamber never seems to unload into the rear chamber. It's annoying. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, that was back in FS 19 because I think Mr. Dave added a modded version of the John Deere cotton harvester into the map itself. They called it from the DLC, which is an interesting way of doing it. Oh, good, it's hitting all that. I'm actually considering maybe investing in a slightly bigger tether actually, just for when I'm going around corners and such. But looking at that, it seems to be hitting all of the swaths there, so it's kind of good. That is good. You love John Deere's, Ben, do you? I don't mind them. I will say I do not mind John Deere's. However, when you're going into every single stream and it's John Deere equipment everywhere, it kind of gets a little bit old and boring. So I tend to try and go for some of the stuff that may not necessarily get used a lot. So right now I'm using a lot of the Massey Ferguson tractors, the Valtras, stuff like that. Obviously previously I've had farms set up for just particular types of brands. So I've had on PV River, not PV River, PV Canyon Crossing. You see, the main one was Adco, so that comprised of Massey Ferguson's, Valtra, Fent. That was all obviously the main farm on that map. Then I had other ones where it was like a New Holland farm. There was a John Deere farm in the swamp, stuff like that. So where you got a bigger map, it is nice to be able to have multiple farms set up with different brands, so you get to use a lot of different stuff. But yeah, obviously at the minute, yeah, it's crazy, it really is. There's not many big maps out, and no idea if and when Mr. Dashnet will be able to do his. It's not fair. In all honesty, I do like having these smaller 4x sized maps to play on. You're not spending hours going around just doing one thing. It's terrible. Yes, smaller fields is quite nice. Saying smaller fields, really? Even though I've been going through and combining a lot of them together just to get bigger fields, so yeah. Let's see. Where are we? Remember the job? I've seen that one. PJ, do you know where Coleman, Texas is? stops a park employee driving a John Deere for the look. He was happy to do it. I told him my interest in farming. Ah, okay. They have they harvest the cotton loose, and they need to use the bale press. Oh right, okay. I get you. They're doing it that way, are they? Righty. Yeah, there was it wasn't a DLC, but there was a mod pack, wasn't it? Was it FS19 that had that? They had like the harvester where it picked it loose, then you put it into the press. I remember now. Yeah. Never actually used it, which is a shame. See, that's another thing that I think would be quite nice to see, is some of these other equipments being brought into the game. I think it'd be kind of cool. There you go. Like a cotton press or something. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. Yes. Let's bring that down a bit. Let's bring that in 5 meters before edge. See how that is. There's a little bit tight on that corner where the hedge is there. Right then. I go so hard in the and it doesn't matter. I'm often using John Deere and Vadistat. Ah, okay. Yes. But yeah, the biggest issue I think with John Deere, especially with the game side of things, is a lot of people who can mod will go in, they'll edit everything to be John Deere, and that's the big thing I have a peeve about, because why can't you just keep it as it is? Obviously in real life there may be a John Deere variation of it, but obviously, yeah, I don't know if there is or not, so I would prefer to keep it natural, should we say. Brand wise. So yeah. Oh. Let's see. So okay. So yeah, PJ doesn't know about Coleman. It's between Santana and Brownwood. I drove there to pick up. Oh, she knows Brownwood. At least. I have the same problem with people using a certain colour that I won't mention, but I understand why they use that colour. Yeah. True. Saying that, I'm thinking about it. I'm being very naughty saying all that about the John Deere, because obviously I've gone through and recolorized a lot of my stuff to be Massey Ferguson red. So yeah, I can talk. However, I haven't gone through and changed the logo. That's the thing. I've kept the logo the same, so obviously you can tell that this is a chrome mower. And yeah, I could have just gone in real life and sprayed it myself red. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, but yeah. I'm wondering why is Giants made so you can open the tractor and combine. Oh, I'm wondering why is Giants made so you can't open. I have no idea. I'm guessing that could be extra Lua scripting to do that. See, in my opinion, I'm not really worried about opening doors, windows, stuff like that, but one thing I would love to be able to do is move mirrors so they're in a better position. That's the only thing I would love. I do know that there is a lot of modders out there that can go through and do, what's it, AR, is that what it's called? Is it AR? Oh, I know that there's particular thing you can have like the openable doors and windows you can IR, that's it, thank you Team Mother. IR in a vehicle, interactive, I should remember that. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know why Giants haven't added that into the base game itself. It would be kind of nice, that's all I can say. But yeah, all I really want is the movable mirrors. I would love to be able to just reposition these so they're positioned a little bit better, should we say. And then I wouldn't need to jump out into outer cab view, shall we say, when I'm reversing. Hey Johnny V, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing not too bad. Family are okay. I'll say it was my daughter's first day back from the Easter holidays today. And she actually had to stay an hour later to do an art intervention. It's kind of to help her out for the up and coming art exam, which is starting tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be the official first exam for her. So yeah, hopefully she does well. It's spread over 10 hours. This one exam for art, and yes, GCSEs already. Yes. Yes. The start of the end for my daughter on the Oh. But yeah, the nice thing is, with obviously the mock exams that they've done, if she keeps doing how she has done, she's looking at getting some pretty good grades. And obviously the college she was hoping for has already accepted her, so yeah, she just got to make sure to get those high marks, so that's good. So yes. My first day from Easter break was yesterday. Ah, okay. Yeah, a lot of the schools went back yesterday, but for some weird reason, the school that she went to decided to have an extra teacher training day or inset day. I don't know. I still think they go down the boozer, should we say. Let's see, Mr. T Miller says he's lurking. Time for work soon. Okay, Mr. T Miller, cool. Hey, Drifter from the Hours over on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Mr. Miller should be putting out his Filipino food factory later today for you guys. If that is the case, then I will definitely try and get it in and show it off on Friday stream properly. I wanted to check something actually while I was thinking about it. No, okay. Cool. So yes, great fun. That's better, that's fine. Right, last little row. Once this row is done, also head back to the main farm, grab a tractor, grab the baler, and we'll get this lot picked up. Cool. Add it to the next update, bearing any problems. I can do, yeah. Obviously, I'm not really planning on any more updates for a while, so yeah. Obviously, with let's see what last week. Obviously, I had my wife's boys down, so didn't really get much done. In all honesty. But yeah, kind of just want to chill, just do a bit of playing. But yes, definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. It's a nice little factory, in all honesty. Yeah, I need to grab a. Actually, what? Yeah, I need to get those pallets moved. Need to make sure that the soya drink factory is set to distributing as well, thinking about it. Still haven't bought the BGA yet. Ooh, ooh, I just had ooh. Just had a really cool idea. See, I've got loads of slurry, I've got loads of manure, I've got loads of grass right here. I could use the slurry and stuff on this field alone. I wonder how much I'd use. The thing is, do I have a sprayer? That's a good question. Yes, I've got the one that I did, haven't I? That is in my pack, in my mods and stuff. For slurry anyway. Do I have it in here? Oh, that's a problem. Yes. Cool. I could buy one of them. That would work for this slurry. Then all I need to do is work on getting something for spreading manure. Cool. Right then. Is everybody followed up? Yep, good. Sorry, just thinking out loud. I'm terrible at that. Do it a lot. I shouldn't do. There we go. Righty, so that lot is now cut and tedded. So yeah, we'll go back, we'll grab a tractor with a baler. I've got to reconfigure the baler to do the 3 bales rather than the single one. And then, yeah, we'll get that lot baled up. And then from there I'll need to get a telehandler over here. You get me truck and trailer, so busy, busy, busy. Loving it. Loving it a lot, and then I've got to figure out what's going on with that one. The preserve factory. I'm guessing when I put it down, I might have just dropped it a little bit too far so that the belly tippers don't detect the trigger, which is annoying. Does anybody know if that mod's been fixed yet? The placeable, was it move placeables mod? I haven't seen anything myself. I could have missed it though. Or has anybody been using it recently and it's working fine for them? Here we go, right. And on GitHub the other day there was a lot of updates for mods. But yes. Ooh, I need to refresh YouTube because actually let me pause. Bring that over up because we should be on the ferry, not on the field still mowing. Oh, come on. There we are. Yep, there we go. Come on, and go. Ooh, that's what I was going to check as well, wasn't I? That little quad bike. I have to see. Ooh, that's a lot of beats on that field. Right then. Yes, I think we're going to do a little bit of playing. First of all, just to see how good that quad bike is on the ramps. Let's see. beep. Cars. This thing. Biggest engine. Definitely. Not sure what the heck that does. Yeah. Handguard, yes. Stickers. Yeah. Definitely. Exhausts. Oh my goodness, there's so many configurations. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to buy that. I've probably ended up in my sugarcane field already. Dang. That's got a lot of configurations. Yep, thought as much. Oops. We're going to take a little detour. Just briefly. Ooh, nice one, Farmer Marks. 98.7. Holy cripes. Dang it. Right then. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I think he should be fine for the minute, fuel-wise. We'll bring that into here for now. There we are. Right then. It's going to be this baler. We need a decent sized tractor though for that. Let's grab. Wow, look at that! Went straight through the door. Yes, we'll grab this guy. Oh, that's fine. Let's turn that super speed off. There we go. Can someone recommend a shield stone crusher who turns stones to? Oh, a cheap stone crusher. Yeah, no idea. Green Thumb Farmer, I believe, has one, as well as Team Miller, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure they have mods that will do that job for you. Yeah, Green Thumb Farmer, yeah. I'm pretty sure, actually, in one of Team Miller's packs, there's a mod that converts stones to lime. Obviously, I'm just using the crusher that's built into this map, which worked pretty fine for me. 30, 30, 30, 30, 32, 34. 34-ish. Okay. Just gotta get this set up. Yeah, I thought... Oh yeah, I had a feeling that Team Miller had one as well. 34, there we go. Right, so that will do the baling. So it should be on his Trello. So if you do exclamation mark SGA, that will come up with a Trello link. From there, I'll show you in just a sec on what to do from there. I want to get that going. Good. Right then. So when you click on that little link there for SGA, it should bring up this, which is the Sim Game Alliance Trello. If you scroll down this first one, go to T Miller right there, or you have Green Thumb Farmer. We'll do Mr. T Miller today. So you just click on the image, click on this right here where it says T Miller 63 mods. That'll then take you to his Trello. And then from there, obviously you have FS25 mods, FS22, But yeah, make sure that you're going with the FS25 mod. So he's got some deco packs, he's got some bridges, a supply factory, this right there. So there's a few different things there. I think if I remember rightly, it's the farm supply factory is the one that will do the stones to lime, if I remember rightly. You got that one. If you go back to the SGA website, or Trello, I should say. Come on, go back, go back. Oh, actually, we've got a Green Thumb Farmer one right there. There we go. Also on Green Thumb Farmers, I'm pretty sure his is a pack, isn't it? Let's see. There you got some silos, fuel factory. I'm pretty sure it's part of this small productions one there. Yep, there we go. Added lime seed, fert and cement product. So yeah, there you go. With this one, obviously you will need Green Thumb Farmers store category. All you literally need to do is need to just click on there. That will take you to it. Download that. And then go to the download link. And then download that mod. Make sure you move both of them into your mod folder. And then from there, make sure that they're activated in-game. And then, obviously, once you're in-game, if you come into the store under construction, you'll now find, if you tab to the left, Green Thumb Farmers got his own category for everything. So you just have to go through and try and find it. So, obviously I've got right there his diesel factory, so it could be in amongst this lot here, as it's a production. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, Team Others is probably going to be under the base game stuff as well. But yeah, there you go. It's pretty simple. Once you've done it a few times, it does become a lot easier, I will say, when it comes to the Trellos. But there you go. Let me get that back there. In Farmer Simulator 25, can you reattach and attach a mod? Oh, you can't reattach and attach mod. Yeah, not sure what you mean there, Drifter. Yeah, you can obviously detach and then reattach. Uh, over on YouTube. But yeah, look at this little thing. Look at this. It's so tiny. Ooh, I like the little wolf on it. Now I fully trust the whole SGA mods. They're usually well tested, let's put it that way. There we go. Dang, this thing can really shift. This is going to be fun. 145! Oh, blimey. So hopefully I can keep it straight then. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, the places I recommend is obviously the SGA Trello. All of them are pretty good. All the modders over there. Obviously the in-game mod hub. GitHub, for the most part, they're usually pretty good. Obviously if you do have any issues, you can always reach out to those modders as well. A lot of them do stream over on the guys on Trello. Yeah, definitely recommend. Right, so let's miss this one and let's... Oh, hello. Okay, here we go. Wipe out! Okay, well that didn't quite work. So how did he do? I'm kind of curious, how did he get his to do a wheelie then? Oh, I see. Maybe. Sorry, I'm just looking... nope. Nope, 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 nope. This thing has some funky doodly dandy going on. There we go. Hang on. Okay, so you can adjust that. What about you? Yeah, not sure about this little thing. So, according to this, you got left mouse button, which for me isn't really doing a lot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, that's a little better. Maybe you have to do it while you're in there to just keep the back a bit. Let's try this again. Nope. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Yes, that thing's dangerous, and I'm sure it just came out of that. Hello. Oh, that's a different camera view. Yes, I'm terrible. I really am. It is a little bit, isn't it? It is a little bit. Oh well. However, I do need to get this going again. Stick to the motorbike? Okay. uh, okay then. Well, it's interesting that they've got the camera view like this, and it does actually look like it should be a proper helmet. So that's kind of interesting how they got that set up. Anywho, enough messing around. Weehaw! Maybe with a bit more practice, it'll be fine. That's all I can say. Do you need to unzip a file? No, most of them are, yeah, it's just literally download, shove into your mod folder and you should be good. Obviously, in the download, if the file actually states unzip, that's the only time you'll actually need to unzip it. So, for example, the mod packs for this map, you'll usually find will have unzip me at the end. Those need to be unzipped, but yeah, all the ones on the Trellos, they're kind of either just packs or individual mods that you can download and shove straight into your folder. Just make sure you get those categorizers as well for those who are using them. Was it myself, Green Thumb Farmer, Impact 7 I believe has one, but I think he's actually got them built into his mod. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. Hi Madeira! Yes, we were just trying out a little quad bike on the dirt track, and to be honest, it's, yeah, not the greatest. Either that or it's just my driving, so yeah. It's kind of a funky little thing. But anyway, right then, where's my little tractor? There we go. But yes, do I have a button for you? Yes, I do. Let's see. There, Madeira. And if you guys are not following Madeira, make sure to click on our link, give her a follow. Obviously, she has been playing this map, so definitely go over and check her out when she goes live. She does have a funny accent, but you'll get used to it. And if she knows that you're English speaking, she tends to switch over, so yeah, it's fine. So now when it's in my folder, I can just go back in farming. Yep, yeah, just go back in and obviously make sure to activate them as you would any other mod from the, like Mod Hub, for example. Just make sure it's got that little check mark on the new mods, And yeah, you should be good to go. And then just try to find them in the game itself. I've got my planter taking the bulk poplar seed. Thanks. Oh, great, cool. Glad it worked. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Reconfigure my baler. Hang on. Dang it. Oh, look at that. 2 deers up ahead. Coming through. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Yes, got him. Anyone for a bit of venison for tea? Munch, 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 munch. There we go. Righty, let's jump over here as the train's just gone past. Thankfully I do have a workshop up here so I can get that reset to the 3 bells. But yeah, at some point I do need to get into this sawmill. This one and the Elm Creek one there. I also need to get the paper factory filled up, so it's going to be a big job to sort all that out. Probably going to be, like I said, either tomorrow or Friday stream for doing that. There we go. Da, 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 da. There we are. Oh, and I've got some silage bales over here still to get rid of. Totally forgot about that. There we go. We want you. Okay, configuration. I want the stacker on the back. Yes, bale's fine. I want this. Actually, I'll leave it as it is for the minute. With the silage tank, yes. Leave all the rest of that customized there. There we go. I'm not sure if I've got any bale twine, in all honesty, at the minute. Storage. I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll leave that for the minute. Here we go. Scooby Dooby Doo. Oh, I just realised I closed the map down, didn't I? You're struggling to finish 3 of the bridges. Why are you struggling? And what are you struggling with? One thing I will say is, every now and again, I've had to put in additional pallets for certain products just because the Giant's number doesn't always like it, shall we say. Usually comes up a litre or 2 short. Alrighty. There we go. So yeah, apart from that, that's really the only issues I've had so far. There we go. But yeah, I've now actually got all 10 fully built around the map, which is quite nice. There we go. I was taking so long, yeah. Yeah, some of the products do take quite a while to make to start off with, that's for sure. I can't find the mod in the mod hub that I put it in the folder. One thing to check. So have a look in your the mod folder again. One thing to remember is make sure that there's no like oh, I can never remember what they're called. They'll have like a little one. Hang on, let me put it in chat. Apprentices, I think it's called. So what I've just basically put in chat there, make sure that none of your mods have that at the end, or 2 or 3 or whatever. What that usually means is there's a duplicate in either your download folder or in your mod folder itself. Obviously that will prevent it from showing up in game. Obviously one thing as well, you will need to shut the game down fully and then restart it to allow it to recognise that there's a new mod being added in externally. And Pac-Man, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. Thank you very much for the 30 stream streak. Cool. T Miller's factory works greatly. Good. Glad to hear it. Cool. Cool. And I take it the warning stripes are now showing correctly, are they, Farmer Marks? Right, hopefully that should be fine. I know some people have mentioned when they've added a mod it does take a couple of restarts for some reason for them to show up in game. I don't know why, I've never had the issue, but yeah, it's a weird one. The name has no on the end. Yeah, so yeah, shut your game right down. Make sure you don't have any other ones running that's been minimalized, and then load it up afresh, and it should be there. Also, make sure that you've got it in the right mod folder as well. Also, if you're using, like, say, the mod folder switcher or something similar, yeah, you've got to make sure that you're in the right folder for that. I take it you're putting it into what, the base game default folder? I don't know if you've got the mod folder switcher, to be honest. There we go. There we go. Just get this little bits clean. How are you going to behave? Yes, good. But yeah, this should show up in your mod list when you load up the game, if they're in the right folder. Also, if they're not, what you could always do is look at your log XML or your document and see if there's an issue on the download itself. Sometimes that'll happen. Your browser may block some part of the mod from downloading, and obviously when you put it into the game it could then cause an issue not showing up properly. Obviously for that you'd have to go to my documents, my games, Farming Simulator 25, and then in that folder look for a document called log. Yeah, in the installed list, yeah, it should show up in there. But yeah, if it doesn't, here you go, I'll show you. And this is for anybody who's interested. If you go to, like I was saying, so documents, my games, Farming Simulator 2025. If you look in here, this logs one, so you can open up in Notepad, Notepad++, or whichever. Let me close these. There we go. And obviously what you're going to need to look for initially, if you start at the top, it'd be helpful. First thing is make sure that it's in this list here. So this is all the available mods that should be in your mod folder. If it's showing in there, it's good, and it should be showing in your installed list. If it's not, scroll down. What it might do is it'll have like an error, can't load XML or something, next to a particular mod. If it is, then maybe it didn't download correctly. So I'll probably go back to the Green Thumb Farmers Trello or T-Mills, wherever it is, re-download it, make sure it's fully downloaded first. 5 log. Yeah, so I look at this one here. Obviously, in here as well, you do have additional ones, but I always just go straight to this one that's in this folder here. I kind of ignore those, to be honest. So yeah, just come to Farm Sim 25, and you should only have one here. If you've got more if you've got more in that folder, what you might want to do is just delete the whole lot, load up the game at least once, and see. But yeah, from there, But yeah, if it's showing up here, then yeah, look further down. There may be an error that supports it not loading in properly. But yeah, apart from a few warnings for me, obviously things like unzipped folders, that's a big one I've really got. It's clean. It really is clean. As far as I'm aware. Let's see. Follow me. Colors, configurations, all the crops. To be honest, I'd never actually had a look after this last update and added a few mods in. Let's see. Obviously that I don't need to worry about because that is just a giants thing. Same with that, it's a foliage. I wish it'd get sorted out. Better contracts. That's that. See, this is something else I think would be quite nice if some of this stuff here was removed from the log. It just gives so much. And the worst thing is if you have course play, you get even more. You add more and more mods in that add more stuff in. It's like a nightmare to read some of these logs. But as you can see right there, actually, just to give you an idea, let's see. Control F, errors. I'll have to do error. Can't find the word error. So yeah, I'm clean. Just out of interest, how many warnings have I got? Okay, no warnings, but I should have warning. 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's another thing that needs to be fixed at some point. These blinking blinds, but yeah. See, mine's is kind of pretty clean. A couple of little warnings, but it is normal stuff to be honest for this map. But yes, that's what everybody's logs should look like. There we go. But yeah, hopefully you get it sorted out, bud. Out of interest, what map are you playing there, Ben? There we go. That gives me a little bit of a headland-ish area. Palagani. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you mentioned that one the other day, didn't you? Gotcha. Yes, I remembers now. I'm just going brain dead, that's all it is. Now, I take it you're running it in the default folder, I would imagine. Yeah, obviously once it's in the correct folder, yeah, you should be good to go. Just load up the game and you should be fine. Madeira has 8 errors. Oh my goodness, you're fired. What kind of errors are they, Madeira? Yes. I can search in the logs. Let's get rid of that. I can search in the logs. Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to. There we go. Yeah, if you do, obviously if you open up one of your logs, preferably the most recent one, you can do left control F for Freddy, and then you get a little pop-up box show. If you type in like errors or mod or the actual mod name, if that's what you're looking for, look for that, like GTF for example. You type that in, it'll bring up it'll take you straight to any mods that have GTF in the name. Obviously, if it is showing fine, yeah, you should be able to then load up in game without an issue. Oh, let's pump you up a bit. There we go. Some folders you think, okay. Actually, what I should do is... No, there. This needs to be 20 meters, is that? Yeah, I think the mower was, what, 20 meters, wasn't it? It was set to, if I remembers correctly. This, increases it that one? Yes. 20 meter should be there. Bring that back again. Oop, arrows. My bad. So I'm just trying to adjust the lines here. Across to there. We'll lock that off. Then I can pay more attention to you guys. And we'll just set that so it's all the way to the top and down. So we're going to bring it in just a little bit. There. Get anything afterwards, that's fine. Let's see, yeah, so there we go. So it looks like I'm going to be busy doing this for the rest of the evening. So yeah, probably on Friday stream I'll get in, do some forestry. Obviously I need to get the sawmills topped back up. That is a priority for definite. I'm not sure what else I'm going to be doing. I might actually be into August, to be honest. Try and get some more fields harvested. Hi KW, how you doing? Oh, I just realised I don't know which way we're going. Left or right? Ba -ba 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 -ba. Go to the right. No, okay. I need to go the other way. I need to go the other way, peeps. So that'd be -1 to -2. Hopefully. But yeah, how is Mr. KW doing? Good to see you, bud. Let's grab that. Right. Go, and hopefully down that side. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I think the numbers for the rows should be a little bit further up, showing. Make life so much easier. There we go. Now that was sure that my mower's 20 meters. Why is that off so much? I am sure that's 20 meters. I set it to. Hang on. Where's my little mower? 20 meters, so yeah, that's weird. 20 meters, let's take that across. I'm gonna have to have a look. Where's the other line? Maybe that line was slightly off, because that looks fine there. Okay. Weird. There we go. There we go. Doing okay again. How is Mr. Billy? I'm not doing too bad. Actually, we're about to jump off. In all honesty, I'm just sort of wasting a little bit of time because I'm hoping a certain someone will be live out there for me to raid over to. Just make sure this lines up perfectly. See, it's slightly off. I don't know why. It's definitely weird. Nice thing is, obviously, this baler does have a slightly bigger pickup, shall we say? Is there an offset something? Because that is weird. Offset. Is it an offset, maybe? Track assistance. Differential log. Improve hydraulic controls. Parking brake. Mileage counter. Ooh, I wonder what the mileage counter does. Hmm. That's strange. It's almost like it's got a slight offset on the rows. Hmm. Obviously, that was set perfectly in the middle of that previous lane. Very, very weird. And obviously, that one is going right down the middle. That is very strange. I'm confused. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to call it there for today. So let's get over to the ending screen and say a big, big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. Much, much appreciated. Here's the reason that I never take mods from the internet and it never works. Yeah. Actually, to be honest, most of them do work if it's downloaded correctly. Hey, Dusting over on YouTube. You're catching me right as I'm about to jump off. FS25, yes, I am. But yeah, we are going to go over and see PJ Trap 23. She is live at the minute. Obviously, she's playing the same map that I'm playing. So yes. Let's see. So yeah, obviously I will be back again on Friday. As usual, probably gonna be getting in, do some forestry, I think. Definitely. So yeah. For those over on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Obviously, like I said, I will be back Friday. So for you guys over there, I will say farewell. Have a great rest of your day.